Day, the score stood 4-2 with but 1 inning left to play. And then when Cooney died at first and Barrows did the same, a sickly silence fell upon the patrons of the game. A straggling few got up to go in deep despair. The rest clung to that hope which springs eternal in the human breast. They thought, if only Casey could but get a whack at that, we'd put up even money now with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, as did also Jimmy Blake, and the former was a Lulu, and the latter was a cake. So upon this stricken multitude, grim melancholy sat, for there seemed but little chance of Casey's getting to the bat. But Flynn let drive a single to the wonderment of all, and Blake, the much despised, he tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted and they saw what had occurred, there was Jimmy safe at second, and Flynn a hugging third. Then from 5,000 throats and more there rose a lusty yell! Hey! It rumbled in the valley, it rattled in the dell, it knocked upon the mountain and recoiled upon the flat. For Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place. There was pride in Casey's bearing and a smile on Casey's face. And when responding to your cheers, yay! He lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. 10,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. 5,000 tongues applauded! Yay! When he wiped them on his shirt. Then while the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance gleamed in Casey's eye. A sneer curled Casey's lip. And now the leather-covered sphere came hurtling through the air. But Casey stood a-watching it in haughty grandeur there. Close by the sturdy batsman, the ball unheeded sped. That ain't my style, said Casey.
Strike one,
the umpire said. From the benches, black with people, there went up a muffled roar. Like the beating of the storm waves on a stern and distant shore.
Kill him! Kill the umpire!
Shouted someone on the stand, and it's likely they'd have killed him had not Casey raised his hand. With a smile of Christian charity, great Casey's visage shone. He stilled the rising tumult. He bade the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher, and once more the spheroid flew. But Casey still ignored it, and the umpire said,
Strike two!
Fraud! Cried the maddened thousands, and echo answered,
Fraud!
But one scornful look from Casey, and the audience was awed. They saw his face grow stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain, and they knew that Casey wouldn't let that ball go by again. The sneer is gone from Casey's lip. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher holds the ball, and now he lets it go, and now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Oh, somewhere in this favored land, the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. Somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere children shout. But there is no joy in Mudville. Mighty Casey has struck out. Thank you, folks.
I'm sorry, I was calling you.
What are you making so much noise?
I'm sorry. How you doing?
All right. Wait a minute, just a minute.
Have you ever seen Prettier Legs on a Man?
Didn't you read the sign?
Who's walking on the grass?
No, let the grass. There's no smoking allowed here at the hall.
Who's smoking?
You have a cigar in your mouth?
I got my shoes on, but I'm not walking. No, I can't get close to the guy's
Leave
legs.
it for the next show.
Okay. Dust it off. Thank you.
What are you doing walking around with that baseball bat?
Hey, Abbott, there's a lot of pretty girls here today, huh? Like that one over there? Hello.
That girl wouldn't give you a tumble.
That's all right, Abbott. I want nothing to do with a pretty girl like that. I'd rather go out with a homely girl than a pretty girl.
Why do you say that?
I mean, if you go out with a pretty girl like her, she might run away.
Well, a homely girl can run away.
Yeah, but who cares?
What are you doing with that?
You know, Abbott, I love baseball. I understand this year they made you the manager of the Cooperstown baseball team.
That's right. I'm the manager of the Cooperstown 9.
Well, I would like to play for your team. Can you tell me the fellas? I'd like to play for your team.
All right.
All right. I said I'd like to play for your team.
All right, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Now, look, can you tell me the fellas' names of your team so I see them in the ballpark and maybe here at the museum? I can say hello to them.
Certainly. You know, Lou, nowadays they give these ball players very peculiar names.
Oh, you mean funny names?
Nicknames, pet names.
Well, tell me the guys' names on your team.
All right, we'll start with the infield.
Okay.
All right, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Wait a minute now. I thought you said you told me the guys' names.
Well, I'm telling you the name.
You didn't tell me nothing yet. Go ahead, tell me the guys' names on the
Yeah,
team.
who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Now, look, you're managing this team.
Yes.
I know all the fellas' names.
Well, I should.
Okay, then tell me, who's playing first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name.
Well, that's it.
That's who?
Yes.
So you gotta tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy got on first.
Who was on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know. I'm asking you.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you.
Who's on first?
Yes.
So you gotta tell me.
That's his name.
That's who's name?
Yes.
So you gotta tell me.
That's it.
Look, hold on. What's the fellow's name you got on first?
Don't move him around. What's playing second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third.
Wait a minute now! How'd I get on third base?
Mention the third baseman's name.
I did?
Yes.
Okay, then who did I say is playing over on third?
Why do you insist on putting who over on third?
Now, who am I putting over there?
Yes, but he doesn't belong there.
So what's the fellow's name you want on third?
Now, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on
You go back on third again. I still need the guy's name. So look at me. Stay on one base and don't go off it. Now look, when do you pay out the first baseman every month? Who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Why not, Lou? The man's entitled to it.
Who is?
Yes.
So who gets it?
Certainly, he's earned it.
Who has?
Yes. In fact, sometimes his wife comes down and picks it up.
Whose wife?
Yes.
Look, on what's the fellow's name you give the money to?
What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third
Third
base. Look, when you give the guy his money, the guy on first base, right? You get a receipt from the man?
Certainly, we get a receipt.
Well, look, when a first baseman signed a receipt, how did he sign his name?
Who?
The guy who signed a receipt.
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 That's how he signs it.
Who?
Yes.
Look, on what's the fellow's name that signed the receipt?
What signs his own?
Who signs his own?
Who signs his?
Look, on what's the fellow's name you got on first?
What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. Look, I'll try this again, all right? When the first baseman signed the receipt, right? How does his name on the receipt look to you?
Who?
To you.
Who?
To you.
Who?
To you. That's who.
Yes.
Look, on what's the fellow's name you got on first?
What's on
I'm
second?
not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. Look, you're an outfield.
Certainly, we have an outfield.
All right, tell me left fielder's name.
Why?
And I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
And tell me who's playing left field.
Now listen.
Stay out of the infield. I want to what's the left fielder's name?
What's on second?
I don't know. Third base. And left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's centerfield. Now you know the players' names just like I do.
I do, huh?
Yes.
You got a pitcher on your team?
Now wouldn't this be a fine team without a pitcher on it?
Well, tell me the pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today.
I'm telling you, man.
Then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time? What?
What time tomorrow you're going to tell me who's pitching?
Now listen, who is not pitching?
I'll break your arm, you say who's on first. Oh, no, what's the pitcher's name? I don't know. Third base. You got a catcher in your
We
team.
have a catcher.
All right, tell me the catcher's name.
Today.
Today. And tomorrow's pitching. Who got a bunch of days on this team? I was making sure this guy's awake.
Hey,
We got a bunch of days on this team, that's all.
Right.
Well, you know, I'm a good catcher.
you want to be a catcher?
I want to catcher the Cooperstown team.
Well, I could be arranged.
I'm going to stay behind the plate, do some fancy catching, and heavy when he gets up. and he butts the ball at it. So me, being a good catcher, I want to throw at the guy at first base, so I pick up the ball and I throw it to who?
Now that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about!
Lou, that's all you have to do.
It's a throw the ball at first base.
Right.
Now who's got it?
Naturally.
Naturally. Oh no.
Now look, how do you think I feel? I throw the ball at first base, now who's got it?
Naturally.
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 That's all there is to it, eh? Okay, so I pick the ball and I throw it to Naturally.
No,
And
no. You pick up the ball and you throw it to who?
Naturally. Well, that's what I said.
That's me.
Lady, you heard me, right?
Yeah.
That's enough. Don't make too much of your part. I throw a ball at first base. Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Now, gotta ask me.
You throw the ball to first base and who's got it?
Naturally.
Naturally.
Same as you.
like it.
I throw the ball at first base. Who has it?
Naturally.
Who's got it?
Naturally.
He better get it. Now, the next guy gets up at bat and he hits the ball at first base. He runs all the way to second base. Who naturally picks the ball towards the what towards the I don't know towards the back to tomorrow. Triple play.
Could be.
Next guy up at bat hits a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a damn.
What did you say?
You heard me, Abbott. I said I don't give a damn.
Oh, that's a shortstop.
You don't want it, Jack. Oh, this is video. Bob Feller. Who else? Josh Clarkson. Campanella. Boy James. Little Boy James. Stan Musial. Frank Rickey's probably famous because of that movie coming out, right? Robinson, 42. He's the one that signed him, right? I mean, brought him into the big leagues. Oh, yeah. There's Rickey over here. There's a street sign anywhere? Huh? Let's see if there's a street sign anywhere. Oh, there's a car coming there. Let's go eat that.
For those of you from New York, those of you older fans, those of you who love the game of baseball, this left-hander for the Yankees made lots of history. Whitey Ford. It is always a great treat, even here at the Hall, when this man is able to make it. Still an ambassador for baseball, still working with the Atlanta Braves, and for many of us, still considered the greatest home run hitter of all time. Hank Aaron. To make the winner of the Reds was the man behind the plate, Johnny Bench. Clubs and one of the great second basemen of all time, Joe Morgan. Just take a video of this guy, one of the great wrist hitters of all time, Rod Carew. So the chant is Eddie, Eddie. He did it his way, and his way is a tremendous offensive game. And one of the leaders of the Orioles, Eddie Murray.
He's a 12-time All-Star with the Red Sox and the Yankees. He had a home run for his 3,000 hit. Let's hear it from the class of 2005, Wade Boggs. He hit 338 lifetime, 3,141 hits, 15 All-Star games. From the class of 2007, Mr. Padre, Tony Gwynn. From the class of 2007, it's Cal Ripken Jr. He retired with the all-time record for stolen bases, runs scored, unintentional walks, and home runs to lead off a game. He's from the class of 2009. Please welcome the man of steel, Rickey Henderson.
Nervous stuff out of the way as far as the acceptance speech is concerned. One of the game's great gloves and bats for the class of 2012, Barry Larkin.